Hey everybody, welcome back to the Rebel Chums channel. Very exciting unboxing video. We're gonna box all the way from the US. I'm super excited. This is a new Vaders Vault saber. You can already see it from the preview section in the top of the video what saber it is. But I was very excited to get this saber because for the longest time I was debating about getting one when they initially released, and then I didn't buy it because I didn't have the funding. Like always, right? That's how it works with lightsabers. And then later on there was another run. This was the second or third run. I think this might be only the second run for this particular hilt. And it was up for a little time. It was up for sale. And it wasn't really kicking off as fast as I thought. I thought, oh, as soon as the second run comes, it's immediately sold out. But that didn't happen, luckily for me. Probably because they had a higher quantity of sabers made that time, of that particular hilt design, which is the Mitsirugi 3K. So I got all the stuff out of here, off the camera, because it's super messy. And here we get the saber, we get the rest of the stuff. So we got the charger, we got plenty of them by now. We get a, I think, 30-inch duo diffused blade with a bullet tip. And this is the saber itself. It has the ailerons key, the plecter lap, the plecter, and the Vaders Vault business card as usual. And then we're gonna open up. So this saber is, I was participating this saber for quite a bit of time. Didn't have the money. Finally pulled the trigger after selling off some sabers. To be able to afford to buy this one, and I'm super happy because I've been fantasizing about this in a good way, about this saber for a while now, because I really want to have it, and now I have it. I'm like, oh yeah, ooh, oh god, it's so beautiful. So I got it in the standard finish. The reason why I didn't get weathering, you know, I'm a weathering buff. I didn't get in weathering for a few reasons, and that is first and foremost is that this hilt already has so many anodizing and small effects and small features that I felt like that it will take away of the justice. Wow, that is amazing! Woo! Wow, deep blade socket. Oh, amazing. Oh, that's so cool. So I got this with a black cover tech wheel. I got it in royal blue, which is basically one green dye, one blue dye, and white flash of glass. No lit up AV switch because I felt this design needs to be without light on the AV area. So let's fire it on for the first time. Here we go.
Mitsirugi 3K.
Woo! Mitsirugi 3K! Oh yeah! Wow, beautiful color. It's minty green in this configuration. White flash of glass. Wow! Oh, beautiful. That it sounds amazing. Okay, let me pop in the blade really quick. I get a blade here that's already ready. There we go. Got a blade here. Retention screw is not put all the way through, so I can just pop in the blade really easy. Here we go. Pop in the blade. Turn on the saber. Woo! Beautiful color. Very loud saber as well. Wow, nice deep socket for the auxiliary button, so it's not accidentally hit. Wow, I love the sound font already. That is so beautiful. Good two-handers, you can see. Wow, look at that color. It looks like a real lightsaber. That's so cool. So the reason why I went for a non-RGB saber is because, well, money is one thing, and secondly is that for this particular hilt design, I don't know why, guys, maybe you guys think I'm crazy, but I felt this hilt screams for the icy Luke Skywalker from the basically the very first movie, A New Hope, that light baby blue. I felt like this is so well suiting for this hilt design, a nice light blue color, and that's why I didn't went for RGB, because I've been thinking really hard about it, and of course I also had to have money, which I didn't have, because this isn't very pretty saber, but it does cost money, so I had to make concessions. But the more I thought about it, I thought like, yeah, this is just the perfect color for this hilt. It's just that beautiful blue. And maybe you guys watching now, you think, nah, you should get it in a different color. Let me know in the comments what your favorite color will be for this hilt. But I didn't go for RGB for that mere fact that I wanted that blue, because this is when I'm gonna use that saber. I've been debating about purple. A lot of people like to put purple in this hilt, or I didn't feel green was suiting at all. I didn't. Yeah, personally, that's a personal opinion. I felt green was not really matching the hilt design, and same for red. It didn't feel like a sit saber to me. And with an RGB, if it's in red, I'd rather have a dedicated red versus a tricree red, because there's one die versus two dies. It helps with the brightness. So I felt like, yeah, this is just a saber that has to be in blue.
Mitsirugi 3K.
I just, yeah. Oh, beautiful. It's just so beautiful. I feel like even as a Sith or Jedi alike can be wielding this hilt saber and have this whole background story why it has a natural blue crystal instead of a kyber crystal or a synthetic crystal, which is now non-canon, of course. But I felt this is the most suiting color for this hilt, and maybe you guys totally not agree with me. Let me know in the comments. But man, I'm super happy. As I said, nice deep blade socket, very beautiful design, very intrigued. Full review will come, of course. Don't worry about that. You know that I always do that. But I'm super happy with this purchase, and I recommend anybody on the fence who's still watching and think, should I get the saber or not? I would say jump on it, because I don't know how often Vaders Vault going to make these particular sabers, because this design is so intrigued. There's so many different design elements, so many small powder coated pieces, etc., that this is a very cost inefficient saber to make. It's really expensive for Vaders Vault to make this saber and being profitable at the same time. They're really talking about smart margins with this saber, because there's so much craftsmanship in it, so much small details, the shrouds and whatnot, that it can't be cheap for a Vaders Vault as well to produce the saber. And that's why you don't see too many times a saber with so many details as this off the shelf, like Vaders Vault can do. And now I'm holding it and feeling it, compared to all the Vaders Vault class sabers that I have held and reviewed for so far, which is about 9 sabers by now from Vaders Vault. Yeah, we're racking up the numbers here. This is definitely one of my very favorite designs. It also feels like very intrigued, because you have very different surfaces everywhere, so when you grip it, it definitely feels different everywhere. Very grippy though, very grippy. It just feels super nice. It's no sharp edges, by the way, and I love that non-lit AV switch. I told that before, guys, but I just like big surface buttons. I don't like the button being slightly thinner, because it needs to have the LED ring to shine the light through, because that makes the press of the button feels a little bit less like I like it like a ignition button of a rocket or something like you press it like the red button that the president would use to shoot the nuclear rockets in the sky, something like that. I love the press of the 16mm non-lit AV switches. It's just my favorite thing. Plus the fact that I don't like it too shiny, too many lights everywhere. I did consider a lot of stuff, which I will cover in the full review. I'm gonna talk more about that. But wow, I'm super pleased with this saber. I'm really happy that I have this one in my collection. Very beautiful. I highly recommend to pick one up. Once they're sold out, this is the second run. I don't know how many times Vaders Vault is still going to make this run, because I think they're gonna focus more on limited runs versus a steady long-term catalogus of saber hilts that are always available. So I think they're gonna change a bit there. I'm not 100% sure, don't quote me on it, but I do believe there is a limited lifespan on being able to purchase one of these sabers. At some point, Vaders Vault will not be producing this hilt anymore in favor of another hilt. And we're gonna cover also a little bit of the history about this saber, because this one has been designed by Alan Johnson himself, which is very cool, and he worked around 2 years on the design of this particular hilt. So definitely worth mentioning that and talking more about that, because this is not just a saber that you just design in AutoCAD and then have it made in a CNC shop the next day. It's going to take a lot of time and effort and brainstorming about how to make this hilt. I'm super happy with it. Like, for real, guys. I am super happy that I got the Mitsirugi 3K. This is one of those sabers that in a year now or 2 years from now, people will in the comments say, "Oh, I should have bought it when I had the chance." This is one of those sabers that will be going out of the production line at some point or another, and people really will regret not having purchased one. I'm super happy I got mine. I'm really truly happy that I got mine. So thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna play some more with this saber. It's absolutely phenomenal.
Mitsirugi 3K.
It's super loud as well. It's so loud, I feel it trembling. I feel like it's vibrating. I feel it's vibrating here. It's so cool. I love that. I love that. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later, and make sure to subscribe if you like lightsaber reviews, because this is the YouTube channel for lightsaber reviews. Plus, make sure to share this video with your friends on social media, Facebook, Twitter, whatever, Tumblr, whatever you have. Share the videos. It really will help the channel to grow. And I will be able to do more different lightsaber reviews and more Star Wars related products as well. So it really would help me out, and it will help the channel to grow, and it helped to bring more cool content like this, like these awesome lightsabers from Vaders Vault to you guys. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. And as always, stay scummy. Bye bye.